In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a bar bending schedule template that we are going to use in the drawing. So let's start opening the template editor under this editor and then template editor. So we can create a new template, and then here we can select a graphical template which is used for the drawing, and for your additional information, textual template is if you want to create the report. So let's choose the graphical template and then click OK. From here I can add a rows that we can use for our variable. So first I'm going to add the header. Okay, header is where we're going to put our descriptions, and then the rows. So if you click row, this one is a content type, and then you can select the content that you want to use. So in this case, I'm going to use the rebar. Then click OK. Alright. For the lines here, we can either use our drawing tool here, or we can insert the drawing file from AutoCAD. So let's say from this AutoCAD drawing, let's say I'm going to insert this table. So no need for me to create it again inside my template, but in AutoCAD I can import this one inside the template. Okay, let me just close this one. Okay, before I import that one, let me check my option, grid. So I'm going to snap the grid, okay, and then insert, file, and then look for the file. So usually you can put that one on the model folder. So let's say here, 1000 model. So I have a YouTube model here, and then here I have this BBS DWG, and then click OK, and then so here I can use the scale. Since this one is scale 1:1 in AutoCAD, so I can also use the same scaling here in my template. So I just simply click OK, and there you go. So by default, when you import this one, it is group, and if you want to ungroup that one, just simply right click and then ungroup. Alright, so this one is the table. Here I can add now my text. So there are two ABCs here. The black ABC is the text, and then the other ABC is the value field. So let's say I'm going to use the text, and then I will type here bar bending schedule. There you go. So because this one is snap on grid, I cannot move that one to the position I want. So all I have to do is to unselect the snap and then move it freely. Okay. All right, so this one is bar bending schedule, and then for this description I'm going to add another text here. Let's say quantity, so I can change the size of this one as well. Okay, here you go. So let's say I'm going to use a 1.2. Okay, apply, set as the default for new text, then it's should be okay, and then copy, paste. This one is quantity, and then let's say size, and then copy and then paste it again. Let's say this one is shape. Copy, paste. This one is length. And lastly, copy and paste. Then this one is weight. Okay, so if you want to align this text, I can simply select all the text and then right click and then align bottom. Alright, so we have now the description. So let me turn on the grid again, the snap, and then this time I'm going to select this table, right click and then group, and then right click, copy, and then I'm going to paste it here. Alright, so I want to make it sure that this one is aligned, so I can stretch it out. Yeah, so this one is for my rebar, or maybe I'll just simply turn off the snap again, so that I can change the height of my table here. So you can choose whatever height of your table or whatever width. So now let me trim this one, or crop component at the right side, and then this one select again and then crop component on the left side. Also, we can crop this one according to the component height, and then this one crop component height. So now I fitted my value field here, and I can also remove this margin. I don't need this margin, make it 0. Then click OK. Right? Again, crop right side. Okay, now let's start adding our value field. So let's start with the quantity. So for the quantity, since this one is a, this row, the content row of this one is a rebar, so automatically it will go to the rebar attributes. So for the quantity, I'm going to use a number of object. Yeah, this one, and then click OK. And then here I can change also the size of this to maybe 1.5. And then OK, set as default, apply and OK. There you go. So this one is the number or quantity. So for the quantity, it's either I can use the sum across all rows or some values within one row. So we can check that one later. Apply and OK. Or here I can just simply say none. Okay, so for the size, I'm going to add another value field. Simply set this one as a default for new field. And then here, size, I'm going to use the size here. Size, or let's say the grade. But of course, this one, I need to change the formula because I'm going to put a grade at the same time, the size. So here, grade, then I will add plus. So get value field, and then select the size here. Alright, check the formula, then it's okay. Then apply, and then change this one to 3. Apply and okay. Or maybe change this one to 5. So this one is the size and the grade and the size. So I can make this one as a center as justification. This one as well as center. Okay. Then let's do the length first. So for the length, I can just simply select the length here. There you go. And also weight. Okay. And lastly, I need to add this graphical field. So just simply click this one and then pick the box, and then you have already the graphical field. You don't need to do anything here, but this one will automatically get the bar bending schedule. So now let me align this one, bottoms, and then now I can save it. Save. So I'm going to save this one to the model folder as well, so that automatically the our drawing will read this one. So go to this and then say YouTube BBS. Okay, and then click OK. Enable for us to use the template in our drawing. So first we need to set up our layout. So drawing layout. And then here I'm going to create a new layout. Let's say YouTube. And then add. So select the YouTube and then table layout. So from here I can specify my size of my layout, the size of my layout. So let's say A3. So at this point of time I'm going to use the A3. Then let's say I have the margin of 5, 5, and then 5, and then add. So you can add also A2, A1, A0, or whatever size of the paper you want to create. And then from this A3 I can select the table. So this table, I need to find out where is my YouTube BBS. So you type Y, so you can see here YouTube BBS. Then put that one on the chosen table. So select this YouTube BBS, and then as you notice here, this is the drawing frame, and then this is the table. So this checkbox indicates the position of your bar bending schedule to this frame. If I check this top right side and then this top right side, so it means the bar bending schedule will be on the upper right side. But if I check this bottom side, this one, so the bar bending schedule will be at the left bottom corner. So let's say I'll just put that one on the top corner, top right side corner, and then the scale is 1:100, should be okay. Then update, apply, okay, apply, or update, apply, and okay, and then apply and okay. So now this time, before I create the drawing for this column, so I need to go back to my drawing properties and select the cast unit drawing, and then let's say I'm going to load a rebar. So for the title, I can just simply say column rebar drawing. Right? Column rebar drawing. Okay, and then go to the layout. So here I can choose now the YouTube, which is my table layout, and then instead of auto size, I can use the specified size, which is 410 by 287, and then the table layout will be A3. Okay, the scale, let's say auto scale, and then the other will be third angle, and then no, and then yes. So if you're okay with this one, you can now apply, and then okay, and then select this column, and then create cast unit drawing. Okay, so now you will notice that I have now the bar bending schedule here, but it's not sorted properly. So all we have to do is to modify this bar bending schedule, if you also you will notice that the size of the text here is quite big, so we can change that one as well. So we need to go back to our template and then sort out the let's say the number. I'll change this one to ascending, apply and OK. This one to ascending. Okay, and then this I can change now the pre-attributes here. Go to the user, then let's say I put here font size, capital S, and then you type here, let's say 1.5. Okay, add, click OK, apply and OK, and then save. Now let us open again, reopen again the drawing. Let's see if the sorting is okay now. And there you go. Right? So you can see now, you have now the bar bending schedule here. So I have the quantity, the size, then the length, and then the weight. The weight, if you want to have a decimal here, so I just simply select number with decimal, and then here just add 3 decimal. Right? Apply and OK. Maybe this one I can change again the pre-attributes to a smaller value, let's say 1.2. Modify, apply and OK, and then save. And then now we can open again the drawing. So you can have a bigger diagram of the rebar. And then you can see here the weight now is with the decimal. Okay, thank you.